大里直子は来春卒業予定の女子大生だが、9月の終わりにボーイフレンドを殺害した。
So, we have been treated once again to another little delightful...
A holdover, a snack from the JoJo universe. Episode 2 of the Rohan OVA, Mutsu Kabezaka, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's the same style, so it's Rohan by himself, framed, sitting in a, Mario cafe, talking to the JoJo characters.
I love it, talking to the only person... who he has to answer to, his manga editors.
Yeah, and that's the thing, in the first one he had a different manga editor than we get this
It's
time.
always gonna be a manga editor. Those are the only people Rohan socializes with.
And completely nonchalant, he's like, I've been through some shit, I spent my entire vast fortune buying mountains.
That's my favorite. They're just aren't you ready? He's I'm bankrupt, so can you give me an advance payment? And I'm just like...
Yeah. It's no, I have the greatest manga in the world right here.
Oh yeah, it's 62, it's wonderful.
I've got the Mona Lisa in my bag. I just need you to front me some money for it.
His whole thing now, as we've seen 2 episodes, so we're kind of aware, is that it's just gonna be these creepy, great stories that don't have anything to do about stands, really.
Yeah.
And then Rohan just having this laser. He's like Star Platinum, but in a jet stream. He's as clutch as physically possible.
He literally they pin it all on one thing that happens, and I think it's the first or the only time he uses in the entire episode his stand.
He uses it once
and he
or
uses
twice,
it to just reverse the mortal bounds of human existence.
Of course.
And just completely solve everything that the mystery of the whole episode is set up for. Yeah. He just deals with, and he's like, I was really interested, I dealt with that was scary as shit, now I'm just gonna egress from the situation.
You just see his hand, he's just that was close.
Yeah, he's shaking, which is
I'm a manga artist, I don't have anything else to say. No, it's great, it's great.
Yeah, it's got that Twilight Zone kind of style of this is just a supernatural vignette. But the style is very suspenseful and dark and scary still, which is kind of like the first one.
It's interesting because with part 5 with Josuke, Josuke's 15, Rohan's 27, so it's definitely more mature and as you're saying, dark and
27.
He's 27.
I thought he was 22.
No, he's 27. Rohan is older.
Okay, yeah, well he's definitely older for sure. Yeah, and the whole idea is that they're going to be more mature stories. But what I also like is these sort of focuses on art concepts, because with JoJo, of course, we get the color palette switch sometimes, but I feel that's mostly done as kind of an effect or a technique to just provide interest.
It's rock music.
Yeah,
in the way
it's
that
just
obviously a rock music, the volume of the shifts are really big. Whereas in this one, they did a palette shift, but it was a lot more subtle.
Specific. It was about sort of a draining concept. It had
and then we get the draining of the color coming out.
Oh yeah, and a very good, just because they didn't do anything else with the background. These are very everything they're doing is very focused. They didn't feel like that JoJo explosion of weird. It felt like a very conscious animation decision, and it's good. It comes across well. So this is your first one that you saw.
Second.
You went back and watched the first one.
So this is the first one of the second.
Yeah. So what was your initial reaction? What were you expecting when you saw this?
I was kind of expecting more of the JoJo that we've seen of part 5.
You wanted more fan service.
But then I was just kind of oh, this is dark. Even the music too, I kind of noticed. It was there was a lot more piano than the dun 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 dun. I was oh, something's gonna happen, but now I'm just something weird's gonna happen.
It's much more off-putting for sure.
Yeah, you just get lightning bolts. It's and it's funny because we see the second one. There is actually a ton of fan service.
Yeah.
You get, I don't know what time this is supposed to be. You get the 2 people who are supposed to be in prison in the hospital or whatever.
Yeah, it's clearly after the events of part 4.
Yeah.
But it's again where it is, because we don't has Jotaro left already? It's confusing, but
it's fun.
But it's funny because all of this is kind of happening Rohan is talking about well, I just did this thing.
Yeah.
You're again in the same way he talks to his manga about it. It's Rohan is telling this story over coffee. It's yeah, so a strange thing happened to me the other day. The life of Rohan.
Exactly.
There's one more, even the lines of, how he draws the character, even Koichi just looks so much different. And then, with the woman and then her boyfriend, just even, the...
Yeah, there's much more, gaunt cut like lines on the characters.
A lot more worked over, spending a lot more time on it. It's so the characters look heavier. They have more impact.
The other thing we talked about when we watched it too is I like that we haven't gotten a deluge of these. Like watching them kind of one at a time, like far apart from each other. It's like no, like if this was something I had to binge, like I don't feel like I'd be into it because the mysteries would get kind of less exciting.
Yeah.
But the way these come out as just kind of like. Here's a one-shot like art piece to just enjoy.
The pacing of them is incredibly fun. I like how they're finding their way on YouTube and things like that. They get out there, and we're looking forward to how many more do you think there are?
I think they'll just release a couple every season. I mean, because they're basically the way they release them is they're
it's a different
like
studio.
No, they're the same studio, but like they're releasing them as like if you buy all of the Blu-ray discs of a season, they're like a bonus thing you get.
Really?
Yeah, which is why nobody gets them on Crunchyroll or anything like that, which is super dumb. Because we all want to see these.
Yeah, but they, But
yeah, they're an interesting release thing. I don't know what the like funding model behind them. Obviously, they're not like making money on these per se. Like,
they're well done. They're well done.
They're exciting, and I hope we get more of them as we move closer. You know, like obviously once we get part 5. Going like we don't need one, but
but they're good. Like you said, they're perfect little like
snacks
to get us there because we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost to Golden Wind.
October.
I can make it. I can make it.
A month and a half.
And if you guys haven't seen our review of the first episode of the new part 5, we did get a hold of it, and there's a review you guys can check out in the link above and below. Like this video if you liked it. Stay subscribed for more JoJo stuff. We can't wait to talk about part 5 when it comes out, and catch you later. 眠れない